Mike Phillip here with Americanuck Radio, and I've got some really important news that everybody needs to stand up and listen absolutely right now. There is a strong possibility, indeed an indication, that Donald Trump is planning to announce that Indiana Governor Mike Pence is his choice for the vice presidential running mate. Now, the first question that I had, while I was actually really excited about this, because this is a life-changing event. We're going to remember this like, everybody remembers where they were when Kennedy was shot. Everybody remembers where they were when 9/11 happened. Well, this is the day that Trump might have almost sorta indicated that he picked his running mate. Now, the first question that I have, Super Don, who the hell is Mike Pence?
Well, I'll admit, listen, I'm the guy in the U.S. here, down in the States, and I had to stop for a moment to try and remember who is Mike Pence. I knew the name, so I had to go and actually look it up. And as I suspected, yes, Mike Pence has been in politics for a long time. He was six-term congressman between 2001 and 2012. Mike Pence, interesting, he describes himself as a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican in that order.
Well, I like him already.
You do?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, all right, that's all right. Nothing wrong with religion.
That's all you had to say. He's got my vote. If I could drive down to the consulate,
that's it. All right, so you're like a one-topic voter. So, anyway, so basically, what you got a guy he's staunchly anti-abortion rights. When he was in Congress, he actually led the federal government to the brink of a shutdown. If you remember the shutdown that almost happened back in 2011 over trying to defund Planned Parenthood. He was one of those guys.
Okay.
Born again evangelical Christian, strong proponent of religious freedom. He's against gay marriage. And probably the biggest thing that people remember him for was a few years ago, I think it was maybe like 2 years ago, he signed something that was called the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. I don't know if you remember this, but basically it was something that would protect people and allowed them to be able to sue other people based on their religious beliefs.
I do remember that, actually, because it was around the time when people were getting sued. Like, you had the case of the bakery that wouldn't make the cake.
The gay cake, yes.
Yeah. They wouldn't make a gay cake because it violated the religious beliefs. But it was really funny because Steven Crowder, over on Louder with Crowder, another show on the Genesis Communications Network where we call home, he went and shot a video of going into a Muslim bakery and ordering
I remember this.
A gay cake, and they wouldn't do it, and there was no charges brought against them. And here's where I come down on that whole issue. No shoes, no shirt, no service. The proprietor of the business has the right to refuse anybody they want. And at the same time, the consumer has the power to spend their dollars anywhere they want. So
that is very libertarian of you.
It's a private business, right? I have to agree with Mike. It's their business.
Exactly.
Well, listen, I understand the whole discrimination end of things, and you don't want people to discriminate against other people. But in a situation like that, where it's a business, as you said, they should have certain rights there. And in a case like that, maybe somebody could open up like a gay bakery. They just make all kinds of money, right?
Exactly. It does is create an opening in the market, and somebody should exploit that, because otherwise what you've got happening is the government discriminating against people who discriminate, and that's discrimination.
But then again, you don't want to then devolve into a place where you've got white bakery and African American bakery either, because now you've kind of crossed the line. Wouldn't you say?
They already have African American stores, and they have African stores here in Canada, but there's no white specific stores. The only thing that I've seen was a contradiction at a supermarket chain here in Canada called Food Basics, where predominantly the cashiers are white and predominantly the customers are of foreign descent. So that's kind of different, right? You see the reversal.
Yeah, that's such an issue. I don't think we want to go there.
No, we can't.
We could talk for 2-3 hours, but I mean that's an interesting point. I had no idea. So anyway, that's kind of just a snapshot of who Mike Pence is. Personally, I think he's kind of a boring VP pick. I know a lot of people were kind of just speculating that it could be Newt Gingrich or Chris Christie, which would be far more of a showboat type deal.
Known establishment hacks.
And they've got so much baggage.
Exactly.
I think they could get crucified. So anyway, that's Mike Pence in a nutshell.
Yeah, I personally think that we just wasted 5 minutes of our lives talking about something that we don't know for sure if he's even selected. I mean, they say that, well,
tomorrow.
There's an illusion to the idea that maybe possibly that he's the guy. But, well, it's quite possible that my house is going to get hit by a meteorite, but I'm not going to start freaking out until I actually see that meteor about to hit my house. So, we're all up in arms and we're all freaking out and the media is exploding. We're going to find out tomorrow.
Listen, I'll tell you what, like what you were saying, Don, about Pence being kind of boring. You will never see AC/DC opening for Rat, okay? Trump is not going to pick somebody that's a bigger showboat than him. That's just not going to happen. He won't share the stage with somebody that's a bigger personality.
True.
He's going to surround himself with people who quietly do things.
But let me say this, though. Donald Trump just as everybody knows, Donald Trump he loves to build up the hype, okay? And it would not be unusual after everybody is thinking it's going to be Mike Pence for him to turn around and pick somebody completely different tomorrow.
Free publicity is the name of the game.
Absolutely. So I guess we'll see. But, look, everybody's frothing at the mouth in the media right now. Fox News is literally thinking they're looking for the smoke to come out of the chimney because they've picked the next pope. They're just going crazy right now. But anyway, at least it's good to kind of get an idea of who this Mike Pence guy is in the event that he is selected.
We'll report on what happens tomorrow. This is Mike Phillip, Mike the Professor in Ottawa, and Super Don in Louisiana. And I got to go because I haven't played Pokemon in 10 minutes. Mike out.
Americanuck Radio.